Now we're going to talk about the most common types of pedals that you find on the bikes. This is a current version Star Trek Spinner Elite, and the pedal that comes on this bike stock is the SPD basket pedal that Spinning manufactures through Wilgo. And this pedal has a basket and an SPD interface. Again, this is the pedal that comes stock on this bike. And this is a great pedal because it facilitates two different types of shoes. An athletic shoe on the basket side and an SPD on the opposing side. The pedal shown on this bike is the most common pedal probably found in the industry. It's made by Schwinn. It's called the Triple Link pedal. And on the large side with the black tension plate, it's a road shoe interface, or a look side. They call it look, which is sort of a generic term for this type of a cleat with the big red triangular shape. On the opposing side, you have an SPD interface for a mountain bike shoe with an SPD cleat, or some folks will have a road shoe with an SPD cleat on that as well. And it's called a triple link, which means you can link up to it three ways. Road shoe, mountain shoe, and it also comes with an adapter basket. Typically in an indoor group cycling room, they'll have a basket in some corner of the room, and they'll have a whole bunch of these things, or they'll be on intermittent bikes. And the adapter basket will snap into the look side of the pedal, and it has a basket so you can use your regular athletic shoe. Other types of pedals, this is an actual Look brand road pedal. Some of the purists that buy these bikes for their homes, they'll have a high-end road shoe with a Look cleat, and they may have or want to get Look cleats, which you can get at a bicycle shop. Look cleats are one-dimensional. You can only use one side, and they run anywhere from $50 to $60 for Look clone pedals to $100 to $350 for actual Look branded pedals. These are another specialty type pedal that you find in a bicycle shop. This would be a downhill mountain bike type pedal. It's an SPD pedal, and it is a singular format as well, but it's dual-sided, which means that with a mountain bike shoe with an SPD cleat, or a road shoe with an SPD cleat attached, you could actually enter this pedal on either side. So you've got a dual interface on this pedal. This is a Shimano brand pedal, and Shimano brand pedals typically will run anywhere from $75 up to $200. But if you do go to a bicycle shop and you buy SPD pedals, make sure that it's a standard SPD format, because there are offshoots and improvements on the SPD interface in terms of bicycle application. For indoor cycles, standard SPD is what most people will use. And one other note about SPD and Look cleats is that when you clip into the pedal, you may experience a sensation of the shoe moving. Now, a normal Look interface or a normal SPD interface with a particular cleat has what's called float. And that means once the cleat has interfaced with the pedal, float means that you can move your shoe around typically 5 to 10 degrees. It's a comfort and a control dynamic to the pedals and the cleats. So if your foot's flopping around, maybe your cleat's loose, but if you interface and you have a little bit of movement, that's typically normal. Now, one last thing about clip-in pedals and cycling shoes. If you buy a cycling shoe and you have difficulty getting in and out of it, a little advice on how to get in and out of a clip-in pedal. And this is helpful for most folks who struggle with interfacing their shoe to a clip-in pedal. Number one, look at this as if it's a glass slipper. And look at the point where the tip of the cleat is on the bottom of the shoe in relation to the top of the shoe. So for instance, on this shoe, the tip of the cleat is right about here on the top of the shoe. So basically the way a cleat interfaces into a pedal is the tip of the cleat will go into a dock and the back of the cleat will snap in, and that's how you get in and out of the pedal, tip in, heel down. Once you actually get into the pedal and you're secure and you've done your ride, or for whatever reason you need to get out of the pedal, lifting, pulling, tugging, that's not the way to do it. The way to do it, remember, to get in, tip in, heel down. To get out, it's very simple. Heel out. Tip in, heel down to get in, heel out to get out. And if you have your own bike, or if you have the ability to go into an indoor cycling class early and you have brand new shoes, it's a really, really good idea to clip in and out over and over. Do it 5 or 10 times every time you get on your bike or you go to the gym, so that eventually within a few days or a week or two, you'll get to the bike, you'll hop on the seat, and you'll snap in and out of the pedal just like you're tying your own shoe.